So I think that my water just broke. I'm not sure. Stuff is coming out of me on a regular basis now. So Zach and I are running out the door to the hospital.
This could
so
be
that
happening,
I can get
people.
evaluated.
This is not a drill.
Hi guys, it has been a minute. Having a newborn is no joke and it's a little crazy. And so yeah, I haven't had a vlog out for a while, and the footage that I do have is a little bit scattered. It's a little bit crazy because that is how my brain has been the past 2.5 weeks. That baby boy has been here. He's just chilling in a swing right there while I edit. But here is the footage that I did get of us at the hospital and when I went into labor and everything. So here, enjoy. Okay, so basically I was in the middle of freaking Marie Kondoing our bathroom and cleaning everything out when all of a sudden, like, I leaked. And you can pee your pants when you're pregnant sometimes.
It's happened, I've seen it.
So I was like trying to figure out if that's what was happening because I didn't know. But it just kept happening over and over. So I called the I called my doctor and she said to go to labor and delivery even if I'm not sure. So we're on our way. I'm having contractions, but they don't hurt. They just still feel like Braxton Hicks. My back hurts a little bit, but that's about it.
I'm telling you, it's probably because you're just so tough.
No.
Like contractions don't mean nothing. You're
no.
Like,
no,
yeah.
No, that's not it. But,
no, y'all didn't see her when she had a kidney stone. Ooh.
Oh, it was bad.
Big old baby.
But I'm sitting on a towel. I got a big old, like, diaper basically on. And it keeps feeling like I'm peeing my pants. So that's fun.
I am not wearing a diaper.
Good for you.
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Yeah. So we'll get there and see what they say.
Hey.
Hi.
What you doing?
Having a contraction.
Oh. It looks like you're just trying to hold in a big old fart.
I am not. It's kind of going away right now.
Oh, good. So, as you can see, we are in the hospital. Da, 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 da. Rachel's water broke around 3 p.m. It is now 6:45. Contractions are a couple minutes apart.
Yeah, we're waiting for that IV bag to be done and then I can have an epidural.
All you want is drugs.
Yeah, dude, this is very painful.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, so that's it. Most of our family knows.
Yeah, my mom won't answer the phone. So she does not know yet. Everybody else does though. So I got my epidural, which I feel so much better now, but it's kind of not awesome getting one. That sucks. And he had to do it twice because he put it was like in a blood vessel or I don't know, something. He had to do it twice, which was not fun. But I feel so much better now, and epidurals are weird. My legs and feet are like all tingly, like when your feet fall asleep, and I can't move them. You have to like sit up to get the epidural because it goes in your back, and then they wanted me to like turn and lay back down, and I couldn't even turn. I couldn't turn my body. I had to have the freaking nurse help me move my legs. It was so weird. We're watching Flubber. Zach's having a rest on the couch. And we're just waiting because I'm still only dilated to like a 3. We've got some Pitocin going to help me dilate more. And yeah, we're just chilling, hanging out. Zach has resorted to exercising to pass the time.
True.
He's done push-ups, 2 kinds of push-ups, another kind of push-ups, squats. He's just living his best life right now. And I'm just sitting here eating these raspberry flavored ice chips. That looks disgusting on camera. They are delicious though. That balance though, babe.
So the nurse was filling all this out, and they didn't know what we were gonna name him. They just knew he was a boy, so she told me to draw a dinosaur. So I did. But since he's our baby bear, I drew that.
It's so cute, babe. It's so cute.
You're so cute.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Well, it's officially the 26th. Nothing.
So tired.
I think she's up to a 5.
Yeah, last we checked, I was only at a 5.
But now she has to sit up in bed because he doesn't like it when she lays down and be comf.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but that's what they said. My friend's kid, Mia, you guys have seen Mia, the little blonde girl in the vlogs, asked her mom if my baby will land on the floor or on the bed when he is born.
I'm gonna have my soup now.
I want soup.
You can't have soup.
I know.
It's gross.
Whatever.
It is 5:30 in the morning and he's not here yet. Here's his Rachel. Say hi.
Hello. This is just oxygen. I'm doing fine.
Baby's doing fine. We're both very tired. I think as soon as he gets here the adrenaline will kick in, but for right now.
Yeah, and I puked 3 times.
That's true. She puked 3 times. I didn't film that part for y'all's sake.
No, it was really bad.
Rachel's been really good this whole time. She's been really strong. She's been a trooper. She has not got a lot of sleep. I've got a couple winks on my couch that's now covered in all our stuff. So we've got a monitor on top of the baby's head, I think is what she said. Yeah. And it came loose, and so the readings were like all over the place, and I got really worried, so I called her in. And she wasn't planning on checking me, but she had to go up there to check the monitor, and she was like, oh my gosh, you're a 10. And I was like, heck yeah! So we did a practice push session, which was weird because you kind of just have to push like you're pooping. Plus I'm all numb. But now she's getting the doctor, and we're gonna have a baby. Who's excited? So excited? Yeah. We're very tired. I didn't even say. It's now 8:30 in the morning. So we've been here since 3, 4? When did we get here? I don't know. We got here at 3:30.
3:30.
Yesterday!
Hi guys, it is the next day. It's been a crazy time, and so I haven't vlogged at all since he's been born. But I've been told I need to walk around more, so I'm gonna walk around while I tell you what happened. So we went to the hospital, and we had our epidural, and we were just hanging out, and eventually I got to the point where I needed to push, so I did some practice pushes, and he started crowning, and so they got the doctor in, and we were pushing really good, and he got out to about his shoulders, and then one of his shoulders got stuck on my pelvic bone, and he wouldn't come out anymore. And so one of the other nurses had to get up on top of the bed and push on my stomach and help to kind of push him down under that bone and out. And he wouldn't come out still, and so they had to cut me down there, and that's
like a lot
apparently.
And it was nuts. Like it was like listening to her cut just like a small rubber tube. The sound was
there you
like,
go. Gross.
Yeah. There was nothing. You are nothing compared to those scissors.
Wow. Okay. And then they took him to make sure he was okay because they thought maybe his collarbone was broken. It wasn't. And they stitched me up while he was gone, and then I sat up when they were done stitching me up, and I couldn't breathe, and I passed out, and I woke up to a bunch of nurses, and I think there were 2 on my bed, shaking me and trying to get me alert, and they gave me oxygen, and they just kind of kept me talking while they made sure I was okay. And then once I was okay, they let me sleep, and eventually we moved to this room that we are in now, which is in the postpartum part of the hospital, and we got our baby, and it's been 24 hours since he's been born, and we've had a couple members of the family come over. We're having some more come over now, but I'm just gonna show him to you. Oh, he scratched his face real good.
I know, right?
So here's our cute little nugget. His name is Dane Woods Cipriano. And he's got tons of hair. Look at this. Look at that, tons of hair. And he hates being naked or unswaddled.
Like his mother.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like being naked.
No, she does not.
We are having a hard time breastfeeding him. He doesn't like to suck on anything. He'll put it in his mouth, but he won't suck on it. So
That's a grumpy face.
he looks like an old man all the time.
He does. It's so funny.
He's had multiple wet and poopy diapers, so he's doing great, and we are doing great, and everybody's great. We're just healing. He's so cute.
Look, he's just so angry.
He's always angry looking. A little grumpy.
A little concerned.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
A big old stretch.
I'm glad we put his shirt back on so he can't scratch his face anymore. He really likes his hands up by his face.
Mm-hmm. Actually, when he first came out, he wanted to sleep like this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With his arm over his face. And you're like, who the heck sleeps like that?
You.
I do. I sleeps like that.
He's being really awake right now, so I wanted to show you guys him. We're gonna go on a little walk down the hallway, huh, bud? Huh, bud? This is day what at the hospital?
We've been at this hospital since Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
And it is Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. That's ridiculous. I wanted to give you guys an update. Little baby Dane was not doing so hot. He didn't really know how to eat when he came into the world. And so he lost too much weight and
developed jaundice.
And developed jaundice really bad. So he had to go under the lights, which I didn't film any of, but I do have pictures. I feel like when I say it out loud, it doesn't sound like a huge deal. But it was so stressful. And he was like choking and puking and gagging and screaming, and they kept having to poke him with needles and put all these things on him, and it was just absolutely horrible. But as of like 2 o'clock this morning, I haven't been able to breastfeed him because I don't really, my milk hasn't come in yet. So I've been pumping what little colostrum I can, and then we're mixing it in a bottle. Because mainly his issue was he didn't like know how to suck, and so we just wanted to give him a bottle or anything to just get him in the sucking zone. And then when we go home, I'll work on getting him actually breastfed. As of 2 o'clock this morning, he took the bottle and he took the whole thing. Took a little bit of coaxing, but he drank the whole thing, which he's never done before, which is good because they had a feeding tube and we didn't have to use that. And then we fed him at 5 o'clock this morning and he did it again, and at 8 o'clock this morning and he did it again. And so his jaundice is much better. They took him off the lights. And now we just have to make sure that he can continuously keep eating like that. So we just have to feed him a couple more times, and then we'll be able to go home. He's finally out of all of his lights and junk, so Zach gets to hold him. And he's so cute. We're just eating breakfast. Somebody just ate so much food. Yes, he did.
I only had a bowl of soup. Oh, you're talking about him.
Yes. But we get to go home soon, they said, because he's eating so well. But we gotta get his little tube out, obviously. But he was just so awake, I had to share. Because he's so cute.
Did he get mad?
No, he's just chilling. You guys are adorable.
We try. Baby gonna get his first outfit?
Yes, he is.
I know he looks so sad with that feeding tube, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
This is gonna be so big on you, even though it's a newborn. You're so little.
I know. I'm worried about all the clothes we have for him.
It's okay. There you go. You have clothes on. Hello. Here he is in his little Dumbledore's army onesie, being so cute and little. The rest of this I'm filming on my phone because my camera battery died and I don't want to go upstairs and get another one. So Dane has been home now for a week and a half, maybe, somewhere around that time. And when we first came home, he was still, we thought he was doing better, but he wasn't, and we had to get the like jaundice Billy Light thingies brought to our house, We had to put him on the lights in our house, which was stressful and crazy. Oh, hold on, he lost his binky. But he's doing much better in that way. My milk still hasn't come in. He is 2.5 weeks old and my milk hasn't come in. So I'm pumping like every 2 hours and breastfeeding him when it's time to feed him, and then feeding him a bottle because he's not getting enough from me, and then pumping after that on top of pumping every 2 hours to try to get my milk to come in. But I've been doing that for almost 2 weeks and I haven't noticed a difference, so I'm gonna keep going and trying. But I know it doesn't really sound like a big deal, but it is, and it's really emotionally draining, and it's very frustrating every time I pump to see that there's nothing, that I'm not making the food that I should be making for my baby. So we've been mixing formula with whatever I can get, and because of that, he's really constipated, and he poops like once every 2 or 3 days, so he gets fussy because he's uncomfortable. We'll see what happens with that, but other than that, he's a really good baby. He's pretty mellow. He doesn't cry a lot, even though I just said he's fussy. He just like squirms and grunts. He doesn't cry per se, unless I leave him alone or if he's hungry. But he doesn't, even then, he doesn't even really cry that much. It's really great. He really likes this little swing. He always calms right down when I put him in this swing, and he loves his binky. And he gets really mad when he accidentally spits it out. But that's all for now. I will try to keep you guys updated. I don't know how often I'll post videos. I am having a really hard time with postpartum depression, and so getting on top of that and taking care of my baby are the most important things in my life right now. And so videos come last. I'll see ya when I see ya, I guess. Thanks for watching. Bye.